Here at the zoo that I play favorites.
This is Katie.
I sure do. We have a brother and sister duo, not Shane and Anita. They are not related to each other. Our brother-sister duo are Rogue and Willow. Shane is over there with our friend Rogue, and Anita is over here with our friend Willow. And what are they, you guys?
Adorable.
Are they like the cutest animals you've ever seen in your entire life? Please agree with me.
Oh my God, I love them.
Are they? They're... Oh, you're so close. Oh, I heard it. They are a North American beaver pair is what they are, yes. So, okay, you guys. So I can't lie to you guys. Beavers are my favorite animal. I love them so much. They are so fun to talk about. They're so fun to learn about. And I hope by the end of this, you guys are all going to love beavers as much as I do. So let's
He's like, I want sister's
what
food.
We have in common with this giant rodent from North America. So starters, do you guys know that beavers are rodents? They're the largest rodents that we have here in North America. Okay, Rogue, just kidding.
I love that. Rogue, you're such a goober.
70 pounds when they're full grown. This brother-sister pair, they're a little over 3 years old. They might still grow a little bit more, but they're around 30 pounds or so is how much they weigh. So you can imagine they do get a lot bigger. The largest rodent in the world is a what?
Crappy Barbara.
Capybara. I knew you knew it. Okay, so yes, those are the largest rodents in the world from South America. Also like to spend a lot of time in the water. Now, here's where we get to see what we have in common with beavers or rodents in general. So I need you guys all to be really honest when answering the questions I'm about to ask you, okay? How many of you like snacks?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, wow, a few hands went up. All right, how many of you like sleeping in? Okay. How many of you like a routine? The kids never raise their hand on this, right? You will like a routine when you get a little bit older. It makes life a little bit easier. All right, and here's where I need your full honesty. How many of you whine about it when you don't get your snacks, somebody wakes you up too early, or your routine is messed up? You are all officially rodents. Good job. We are a little bit related, right? And I am the same way. So I find that beavers are
because he's working with the cutie patooties.
I can relate to him pretty well. We have a lot of things in common. Now, beavers are known for building what, you guys? What do beavers build? Dams. Yeah, I like how everybody answered that so openly. It's not a bad word. It's only 3 letters when we're talking about what beavers do. So yeah, beavers build dams. But why are they doing it? Does anybody know why they want to do that? Do you think they just hate running water? They just hate it? No, that's not why they're doing it. They build the dams to slow down the waterways, right? So they want to slow down that water. They want to make the water a little bit deeper. And then what are they doing?
It's like, oh, treat.
They're
Snacky
building their dens, their lodges, in the middle of that. And that's where they're going to raise their family. This rodent is a monogamous species, and they're going to live with their family groups for several years. The youngsters will actually stay with mom and dad for quite some time. They'll help raise the next generation of beavers, too. There's a lot to learn when you have to build a dam, right? So they're going to stay and help out. So they're very family-oriented. I am cracking up at Rogue right now. He's being really funny in the water. So these guys, they do build the dams to do that. But also what's happening when they build those dams is they're building ecosystems. They're altering the ecosystem so that other animals can thrive in that area too. So there's a lot of different birds and mammals and all kinds of things, and salmon, fish, all sorts of things that are going to benefit from a beaver dam. They're going to cause...
Willow's like, you got some treats too?
They're going to help protect the environment and all kinds of stuff.
I love her.
This pretty little
I love them
right
both.
here is actually helping to fight climate change, you guys. And how might they do that? Anybody know? Well, when they take those trees and they build the dam with it, they're putting that tree underneath the water. The carbon is slower to emit out of the water. But also that water stretches further than what you can see, right? They're building a very large marshy area, which when we have something like a forest fire, how many of you have ever been affected by a forest fire? Maybe you're from Southern California, right? Happens a lot around here. So a beaver dam and that marshy area is going to stop the progression of that forest fire. The fire can't burn past a beaver territory because it's too wet. So pretty important animals, and they found reintroducing these guys back into different parts of North America is very, very helpful to the environment. And
I don't want to
in
go in
the
there.
sense that other animals are coming back into that area too. So these guys are what we would call
She says, I don't want to go wet.
species. Very important. Also why they're one of my favorites, right? Because they're awesome. All right, now let's talk a little bit about the history of beavers. Does anybody know what we used to use beavers for? Anybody? Ryan?
Pelts?
Okay, I thought you were going to go with the other one first. We'll save that for after the show, right? Okay. All right, so beavers actually almost went extinct because people came to trap them for their fur and their pelts. They have over, do you remember the number, Shane? Because I just forgot the number. Hairs per square centimeter. Oh, come on, Shane. All right, I think it's like 120,000 hairs per square centimeter. It's a really big number that makes no sense, right? So they have a lot of hair per square centimeter on their body, and that makes their hair so
She might want to go on a rogue
actually doesn't penetrate
carrier instead of back to hers.
And that's what keeps them really warm. And
Look at that handsome boy.
Hi, buddy. Was so sought out after to
Like,
make
oh, you got
different
treats over
things
here?
out of. Now we can make synthetic things, thank goodness, so that we don't have to take it from the beaver. But if you are curious, remind me after this program and we can talk about the beaver shoes to do. It's kind of gross. I don't want to ruin anybody's
Talk about a
appetite.
natural flavoring.
Now,
Raspberry
beavers are
flavoring
pretty
could come
awesome.
from
They
a
are so
gland of a
well
beaver.
adapted for an aquatic lifestyle. Did you guys get to see Rogue when he was in the water at all? You see him kind of put his head under the water? Did anybody get to see his face when he was doing that? Did you see? He has a pair of nictitating membranes on his eyes. So it's like wearing his own little set of goggles, but when he goes underwater, he can still see when he's underwater. His nose closes up, his ears fold in half, and he even has an extra set of skin behind his teeth so he can still carry branches under the water without getting a mouthful of water. Now, what's another thing that beavers have that make them really good at being in the water? Anybody notice anything? Ooh, the tail, right? That big, flat tail. If you're curious what a beaver tail feels like, honestly, it feels like a wet basketball. That's what it feels like. So that big tail is going to help them swim, but it's going to help them do something else. Anybody want to take a guess what a beaver tail helps them do? Ooh, who said communicate? That one back there. Okay, good job. I don't know. All right, communicate, right? But how do you communicate with a tail? Has anybody ever done a belly flop in the water? And then what happens after you do a belly flop? And then I think everybody else goes, ooh, that had to hurt, right? So it makes a really loud noise. And that's what they're going to do with that tail is they're going to slap it on the water. It's going to make a really loud sound, and that's going to be a warning to all the other beavers in the area. So if somebody's on land looking for some trees, if somebody's under the water, like doing beaver things, I don't know, somebody's in the lodge, that slap is going to tell that family of beavers that there's a predator and they need to get to safety. So safety for the beaver is that lodge, that the opening is underwater, or simply holding
Here's
their
way a little
breath.
back.
A beaver can hold their breath for over 15 minutes. And how do we know? Well, we've had to wait. And we've wondered, how long can a beaver hold their breath? And it is over 15 minutes. So hopefully a predator will
handsome boy.
and go find something else to eat. But if you're wondering what would predate on a beaver, it is pretty much anything that would eat meat, right? So we've got bears, we've got wolves, we've got mountain lions, we've got bobcats, we've got all kinds of things that would hunt after a beaver. So that's why they formed the safety of the lodge and the dam and being able to hold their breath for so long. Now when Rogue stands up like that, make sure you look at those feet too. Do you guys see those big giant back feet of his? He's got some big webbed feet, and those are going to help him swim too. These guys are really, really fast in the water. I don't know how fast. I haven't recorded it. Anita, do you know their top speed? Do we measure it in knots?
Like 20 tails a second.
20 tails a second. Okay, we're measuring it in tails. Okay, Shane's entertained with us today. All right. Now, how many of you guys have seen Hoppers? Anybody seen that new movie yet? It's pretty good, huh? I love that movie. Now, the one thing that they missed in that movie, does anybody know what they've got wrong in the cartoon? Anybody notice it while you're watching these two up here in the presentation area? It's the teeth. Do you guys see their teeth at all? Beavers have giant orange teeth. So beavers' teeth, all rodents actually, their teeth grow for their entire lifetime. So they need to chew on things, otherwise their teeth can actually grow out of their mouth. But this is a really neat trait for a beaver to be able to have ever-growing teeth. Because say you know, chew down a tree every day, right? You like to chew on trees. What would happen to our teeth? They would break. Nobody go home and chew on a tree. It's not a good idea. Our teeth are not designed for it. Beavers have a lot of iron in their teeth, and if a tooth breaks, it simply continues to grow back. So that's a really great adaptation for rodents so that their teeth, they can have teeth. I'm sorry, they're so distracting and so cute when they're in there. I can't do it. All right, they're doing a really great job.
Orange teeth.
I really get the chance to see Willow's teeth while she was reaching for that. All right, well that brings me to a good point of what do you guys want to know about beavers? I can sit here and keep talking about beavers. I have some great stories, but I love to answer questions that anybody has. Yes.
What sounds do they make?
What sounds? Are you asking that just because you want me to do the sounds? Okay. All right, so I mentioned, yeah, I've practiced. All right, so I mentioned beavers are very whiny, right? And so these guys, especially first thing in the morning when we come in, we start our days pretty early here, and that's about the time a beaver is going to bed. So beavers are going to be primarily nocturnal or crepuscular. They're going to be active at dawn and dusk or at nighttime. And so when we come in at 6 in the morning as the sun's coming up, they're trying to go to bed. And sometimes they might not agree with what I want to do in the day. So they do tell me about it. And what that sounds like is it goes, how'd I do? How was that? Was that good? That was pretty good music.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. I practiced. So I listen to them a lot. I don't really know what they're saying, but I listen to them a lot. So they're very, very whiny, and I absolutely adore it. I think it's kind of silly. But sometimes I think they're whining about each other, too. When you have to live with your sibling, could you guys imagine? Like, come on. That's my stick. You see one chewing on a stick, the other one's trying to move it, and they start yelling at each other. It's really funny. Yeah, I can move. All right, anybody else have any questions about beavers for me? Anybody? That was it. I have told you guys everything you've ever wanted to know about beavers. What did we harvest from a beaver? Okay, are you ready? The other thing besides the fur? We don't do it anymore. Hopefully, we don't do it anymore. But we used to harvest, they have a gland that we would harvest to make artificial like cherry and vanilla flavoring. Do you want to take any guesses where that gland is? Don't, it's gross, don't guess. So yes, that's what we used to use beavers for those two things. So just check your artificial flavoring before you eat it, right? Ooh.
Well, that was a natural flavoring, though.
Well, I guess, yeah, you're right. It was a natural flavoring to make a different flavor. Just stick to cherries. Melodies. All right, did you have a question too?
What are those sticks?
What are those sticks? Which?
The red balls.
Oh, that is a great question. Okay, that brings me a chance to talk about some of the training we do as rogues.
That's what they do when they get a big piece of food.
All right, so Shane and Anita are carrying sticks, we call them lollipop sticks, right? Because they kind of look like a lollipop. And that's a behavior we can ask the beaver. They know if they touch their nose to that, it's called a target, that they're going to get a reward for it. So we use operant conditioning or positive reinforcement with our animals. So we ask them to do something.
I'm going to head off here.
Go into their you don't need that. Your hands are dirty.
So that's what the stick is for.
So it's the same
San Diego Zoo.
thing.
Bye,
Does anybody
guys.
have a dog at home?